Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to create a virtual host in Apache on Linux. So at the beginning we have to go into terminal and we need to make sure that our Apache is installed. We can check that by typing in the command sudo systemctl status Apache 2. I will press enter and I will type in my password. As you can see, for me Apache 2 is enabled and running, but for you, if it is for example stopped or disabled, you can try to type in sudo systemctl either start Apache 2 or enable Apache 2, and it should work. Also you can try a restart like this and it should also work. If you don't have Apache installed on your system completely, you can watch my video where I showed you how to install Apache 2, so you can go back, watch it and go back here in order to create a virtual host. So now we can start. First of all, we have to create a directory for the new site, so I will type in, of course, sudo and mkdir in order to create a directory, -p, and I will create a directory in var www and the name with the name of mysite.local, and for example public.html. Here we will store a HTML file, so like this. I will press enter, and right now we have to set permissions. First of all, we need to set an owner and a group, so sudo chown -r, and right now user and var www mysite.local and public.html, like this, and you can simply press enter. And right now sudo chmod -r and 755 for var www mysite.local, and I can press enter. Now we have to create a HTML file inside this folder. So inside this public HTML we will create a nano var www mysite.local and public HTML, and I will name that index.html, like this. Inside this file we will create a simple HTML code. So for example HTML, maybe a body, and like this. And right now maybe I will create something like this, and I will write site is working, so we can leave it like that. And now we can save that by pressing Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X. And now we have to create a virtual host file. We can do it by going into a etc apache 2 and sites -available, like this, and we have to simply create a file. So nano mysite -local.conf, and here we have to create something. So we can start with virtual host, like this. We can close that, like this. And now we have to set server admin, but we need to do 4 spaces every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, And now server admin. We'll set something similar to an email, for example, something like this, mysite.local. Again, 4 spaces, server name. It will be the mysite.local that I said before. And server alias. That will be the same as above, but with www before. Local, I made a mistake here. There should be a site, not local. So we will correct that. And now, document root. What is document root? Document root is a path to the place where we created a index.html file. So var www mysite.local and public HTML. We don't have to set a file name. We could, but we don't have to, because Apache by default is choosing the index.html file. So for example, if you have 5 files inside this folder and you have one that name is index.html, Apache by default will choose this index.html to use. So now we can create a logs. So for example, I can type in error log, log and $, Apache log directory. We have to close braces, and my site, for example, not local underscore error log, like this. And right now custom log Apache log dir my site local access and log and combined. And I think it should work. I hope I didn't make any mistake. If I did, I will correct that. But now we have to save that by pressing Ctrl O, Enter and Ctrl X. And right now we can enable. Maybe I will show you. Inside this folder we have mysite.local.conf file, and we have the default one. The default one is already enabled, so we will disable it and we will enable that. So first of all, I will enable my file with A2N, that stands for Apache to enable site, and right now I will type in the name, so mysite.local.conf. And of course we have to do reload Apache 2, but we will not do it right now. We will do it after the disabling, after this command. So A2 disable right now, site, and 00 default, and so on. Maybe I will do a config test as well before, to make sure that my config is good and I didn't make any mistake. As you can see, syntax is okay, so everything is good. And now we can restart Apache 2, so sudo systemctl restart Apache 2, like this. And I will press enter, of course, to do it. And right now we have to edit the host file. So sudo nano etc hosts, like this. And here is our loopback address. We will set it to our site. So I will remove that, and I will set my site.local. I will save that by pressing Ctrl O, Enter, Ctrl X. And right now we can go into the browser, and inside this browser we will type in the name of our site, and we'll see if it is working. So we have to wait a bit. And right now we'll type in http, like this, and my site.local, and I will press enter. As you can see, site is working, so everything went fine. And this is how you can create a virtual host in Apache on Linux. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.